Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new studio! Just kidding, still my basement. So we're making the biggest computer setup that we can possibly make today. So this is going to be the case. I've got a lot of different components here needed. One very important one being the cooling fan. This will keep the computer. So the computer will actually be pretty massive. It's probably going to be bigger than the tiniest computer was tiny. I apologize to the fellow blondes out there who didn't understand what I just said. Including me. So I've got also a giant mouse and a giant keyboard. This is actually huge. I haven't unboxed this yet. I just saw pictures of it on eBay. Oh my gosh, what is this, a sandwich? Why'd you wrap it like this? Whoever sold it to me on eBay. That's scary. Legitimately the biggest mouse I could find. The keyboard. That's a pretty good size. The keyboard itself isn't huge, it's more the keys are big. So for the monitor, I went out and bought a 300-inch LCD display. That's a lie. I'm recording in my basement. What do you expect? But actually, this projector does like 220 inches. So this is about the biggest display I could get for under $50,000. And the rest of the stuff I got is just boring computer components. I needed some RAM. And we've got an actual really good power supply. So let me tell you a little bit of a story. So eBay has its problems. For instance, I've ordered 2 different graphics cards for this computer, and whoever is selling them to me just refuses to check and see that I actually bought it and won't send it out. That's a problem with eBay. But Amazon shouldn't have problems like that because there's actual employees there, and not just 5-year-olds in their basement trying to sell things, who probably make giant computers in their off time. So I buy this power supply for my desktop computer that I actually work with, and I'm browsing through and I see it and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll buy it. I buy it, and then immediately I see a different one that's a better price. So I cancel the order within 2 minutes of buying this thing. Literally within 2 minutes. So what happens? Whoever was selling this to me is like, I'm gonna wait 6 days before checking my email, and I'm just gonna ship it out. So at the end of the day, was it a really annoying mishap that should be fixed, or was it actually a subconscious gift that really made this video possible? It's an annoying mishap. I did not want this. Alright, let's put a box fan inside of some Rubbermaid storage containers. Alright, we've moved over to the workbench in my new studio. Figured I'd point that out for all of the blind viewers at home. And we're breaking out our old friend, the hot knife. I hate this thing. I actually, after I did the video, the N64 video, I did a few little editations to fix a couple of things that broke. And sliced my thumb clean open with it while it was 250 million degrees. And we're also breaking out the hot glue gun. Oh, I can already smell the fumes. My plan is, have it upright like this, glue all around here to keep it all together. We'll put the fan on this side. They all told me I didn't have enough cooling with the N64. Well, look at me now. Alright, is this hot? It's not even hot yet. Alright, we're gonna sit for 5 minutes. I'm actually suddenly appreciating the fact that my workbench is a bed. Right on the other side. I'm going for speed, not perfection here. Alright. I am now regretting how large this computer is. Alright, so we now have a Gonk droid from Star Wars. Now, there's a common debate in the PC community of whether or not it's better to have the air blowing into your computer or being sucked out from another vent. I actually did a lot of research on that for this video because... Just kidding, I don't care. There we go. It's gonna take so long. Nope, that's not gonna work either. Alright, so I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. Alright, glad I thought of that. Perfect. I need more power tools in my life. And then over on this side, I want an opening or a door or something so I can actually put the things inside. So this glass window has been in this basement since I moved in. I think it'll be a good size. I need to clean it. Part of me thinks that hot gluing 40-year-old basement glass to a computer is not a good idea. That part of me is pretty stupid, so I don't listen to him. Awesome. Glass panel on a PC. Looking pretty swooed. So I made the last L backwards. This is salvageable. There we go. This is an official Dell product. Guys, don't forget to email Dell and ask them for it. I didn't actually make it. I just recorded myself taking it apart and then played it in reverse for you guys so it looks like I made it, but it's actually a real Dell computer. Alright, this motherboard works. I did get an i5. I have no idea what generation it is, I just know that it fits in this motherboard. Remember what I said about knowing it fits? Ow. So then I was actually going to take out the motherboard and processor from my Windows XP computer that was also in the basement because it was the only other desktop I had to salvage parts from. But as I was doing it, I realized that is a really stupid idea and I stopped. Okay, I don't want to wait for another processor to get here. Probably from eBay, from someone who won't ship it for another 2 flippin' years. Okay. I will return once I have a solution to this problem. So solution, instead of getting more parts myself, I simply stole a computer from a friend because I'm extremely impatient. And eBay still won't ship my graphics cards. Thankfully, this does have a graphics card that we'll use temporarily. So this has an Asus thing. Well, how can you be building a PC if you don't know Asus? Because I know NVIDIA. Why would I need to know Asus if I already know NVIDIA? Now this computer hasn't been used in a while. So here's the kind of dust we're looking at. So we gotta get this in there as well. I hereby render this camera useless for the rest of the video. We're just gonna mount the motherboard on the ground. Normally you'd put it like against the side, but there are no sides. I cut the sides. And to the people who own the motherboard and graphics card that I'm using for this video, don't worry. The only thing I glued was my $400 power supply, so you're fine, don't worry about it. How massive, mate! Set the case like this, so we can get to the power button from the outside. The power button's right here. UI is mostly showing. Alright guys, today our generous, expensive, famous client, me, has hired me to transform this basement into the world's craziest gaming setup! So basically I'm just gonna clean for a bit, and then we're gonna play some video games, and that's about it. Alright, most of everything's set up here, so I'm just trying to plug everything in, see if it actually functions as intended. I got a speaker, at least, so we'll get some sound. I even got a gamer chair from, it doesn't have a year, but I'm pretty sure sometime in the late 70s. Alright, turn this thing on. I can't read any of it. I gotta turn the lights out. Do we get picture? No. Thankfully I have the world's tiniest computer screen to troubleshoot with. One thing they don't tell you in life, it really does pay to have a lot of stupid videos. Oh, yeah, you know, turns out I'm stupid! Never even plugged the power in from the power supply to my graphics card. This is the difference between me and Linus Tech Tips. He would remember to plug in a power supply, and I've glanced at a woman for more than 2 seconds. Every camera apparently stopped working during that period. Alright, do you function correctly now? The hard drive I put in, I don't even know what the status of it is. It might not have an operating system, it might not function at all. Oh my gosh, I did it. 3 hard drives, a USB boot disk, an actual disk. I couldn't get this computer to boot anything. But I finally figured it out. You wanna know what I did? Wanna know what I ended up doing? Oh shit, come on. This is it here. This is what I had to do. That was a solution. When in doubt, throw a different computer in it. The problem here is the motherboard, 100%. It just won't recognize any boot devices because it's either doesn't have the compatible hardware because it's older or something. I don't know. So I'm going to use the motherboard I wanted to use. I'm going to get a processor for it. But not today. Today I need to get this thing built and figure out if it'll actually work. So far, it does. Now you might think it's a little bit of a cop-out just to throw a different computer inside this computer. But if you're building a computer, you're doing the same thing anyway. You're just taking all the computer parts that make up the computer, throwing them inside there. The only difference is this one's not attached to the case. I could take the inside out of the laptop, glue that to the case. Anyway, we'll do it legitimately when eBay sends my parts out. For now, here we are, boys. This mouse is flippin' massive. Now you may have a harder time seeing me. And everyone cheers! Alright, yeah, this will be easier to see. Now my worry here is gonna be the controls more than anything, because this screen is nice. The latency is good and everything. It's way better than being on the tiniest PC in terms of the screen. And I have sound, that's a big one. The controls are gonna be what's weird here. Oh jeez. Why is my keyboard not working? Okay. The buttons work, you can't hold them. Something weird about them, you just can't hold them. What the heck? What is there something wrong with this keyboard? What the heck? Okay, if I mash it really fast, I do go forward a little bit. Don't worry team, I'm coming! Let's go boys. 1v1 scenario. Use your spells, he said. I don't have spells. I don't have spells! I'm not a wizard! Alright, we'll brush that off. These things happen when you don't have any controls set up and you're using the world's largest keyboard that doesn't work properly, so you had to switch to something else. I mean, I'm still using the big one. You can't tell because it's dark out. What? Oh wow, they got front area. I might actually be able to do something this round. Why'd I get Twitch? I didn't choose Twitch! Flippin' Google Drive popped up and it's like, oh, you're trying to choose your operator? Just so you know, we have Google Drive. Also, that guy last game was yelling at me all caps to friggin' do something correctly. As if it wasn't like a quick play match on round 3. Why did he care so much? Oh! Stupid! Throw your C4 at me. I'm on the largest monitor known to man. I have extra ability. I have the largest abilities known to man. What's up there, buddy? Well, I just downed someone in there. Ha ha ha! Look at this! Look at this! 3 kills! Everyone else playing right now is like, dang it, I probably could have beat him if only my screen was bigger, my computer was bigger, my mouse was the size of a honey bun. Also, if I see one comment how I stole that kill from the other guy, I will actually unsubscribe you from my channel. Yeah. Let's go. I don't care if we lose. Hacker.
Yellow stairs.
Yellow stairs! Imagine talking in a video game. Alright, what do we got? Final round, all comes down to this. How am I doing better than anybody on this team? Got him! Nice try, little stupid. Can I get a team that's actually playing by the rules, please? Dude! Yes! We're the best players on the biggest computers! I'm on a bigger PC than you! It's friggin' huge! Mine's better, though. Nope! Alright, that's it. We'll do the editing and everything and whatnot once we get the rest of the parts in. And then we're gonna make the world's biggest videos in the world's biggest video editor. So I have the world's biggest expectations for that. Alright.
Good spaghetti!
Hey, can I come up now, maybe? No. I made you!